All right, well, you can currently see Ryan Gosling and Damien Chazelle's La La Land. It seems the duo have found their next project together. First reported by The Hollywood Reporter, Gosling has just joined Chazelle's next film, First Man, which will follow Armstrong's time in the space program from 1961 to 1969, including Armstrong being the first man to walk on the moon. First Man currently has no release date, but is expected to film this year for a 2018 release date. So, Jake, after seeing La La Land, are you excited for this new project between Chazelle and Gosling?
I'm so stoked for this. We just talked about it in our top 10, but what La La Land did for Ryan Gosling is just incredible. He was so phenomenal in the movie alongside Emma Stone. Damien Chazelle as a director is, you had said it on the show, but Hollywood's future is in great hands with him and Denis Villeneuve.
Dude, Chazelle's like 30 years old.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And, there'll be a picture up right now on the show, and you'll see how young he looks compared to Gosling.
He's young, dude.
And it's
He's
crazy.
younger than Gosling.
Yeah, so... and then the fact that I had mentioned it when we talked about La La Land, but he's doing different genres, and to jump into this kind of space adventure sci-fi film is awesome. And it tells a really good story. We haven't seen a story on Neil Armstrong. We've seen space movies before, like Apollo 13 and Gravity, but we've never seen one focused on Neil Armstrong. And he was in freaking Transformers: Dark of the Moon or whatever you want to, for that split second, but. This is going to follow his first steps on the moon, and it's going to follow the mission in the eyes of Neil Armstrong. And having Gosling play him is just awesome. He's one of my favorite actors now after watching La La Land. He's right up there with Jake Gyllenhaal for me. I like what he's doing with his career. He's picking the right roles. I'm excited to see him in this role. And Damien Chazelle, man, he has so much depth to him as a director. I'm so excited to see him take on the genre.
For sure. I love this. Yeah. And look, Whiplash was absolutely amazing. And who would have thought he would have followed it up with arguably a better movie in La La Land? It's incredible. And here's the thing. This guy obviously has an ear for music. He obviously loves music, especially like jazz and band music and stuff like that. And he could have easily went on and did another musical project, but he chose something different, something that's based on a true story, something that's going to challenge him as a director. And this is what I love. You got to switch it up as a director. For sure. That's totally fine because his roots are obviously based in music. So his first couple projects, music-based, and then this. And I don't deny that. They might have some cool music in this movie. Like,
oh, yeah, especially that time era,
exactly.
the 60s.
And like, the space missions and the rocket, the flying. I bet you there's going to be great music in it. And the visuals, I could just imagine the type of story that Chazelle is going to be able to tell. And them working together again, Gosling is freaking killing it, man. He's probably in my top 5 actors working today just recently from this year alone. Yeah. Man, I can't wait. It's safe to say this will probably be one of my most anticipated movies.
Yeah, I don't think there's a release date, but I would expect 2018.
Yeah,
somewhere around
it makes
there.
sense. Especially if they start filming this year. So.